bag and fumble it, I get the bag and flip it.
Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I really just wanted to do like a nice little chit chat, get ready with me. So I'm pretty much getting ready right now to go just to get like some drinks and food with a friend of mine. And, you know, I want to give you guys some content, so I was like, why not do a chit chat, get ready with me. So I already bathed and everything. Wash my face. Now I'm just moisturizing my skin. I'm having like some flare-ups. I have one here, which was already there. I have one here, I have one there. This one right here looks crazy. I look crazy right now. Please do not judge me too much. But yeah, so I don't even know really what I want to talk about, but your expectations for this video. This is gonna be a chill look. I'm probably just gonna wear like some leggings and a crew neck and a cute little jacket, some sneakers, you know. I'm not doing anything too extra. First of all, you guys, it is January 11th, January 12th in New York City, and it's like 60 degrees outside today. It's crazy how nice it is. It's like scary how nice it is too. Not just crazy, but it's also scary because what's going on? Like it's so nice outside. So anything. I'm super thirsty, but let me take my probiotics. Oh, if you guys want to know what probiotics I take, I'll show you guys. So I take these DH essential probiotics, and it's just good for your lady. So this is gonna be a really fast get ready with me. I moisturize my skin. What I'm gonna do now is brush out my eyebrows. I haven't gotten my eyebrows done in a long time. I spent the entire summer doing my own eyebrows, but I decided I'm gonna stop doing my own eyebrows. And now I'm just doing a little trick for my brows. Whenever I run out of brow gel, I'm just gonna use a little bit of edge control, which honestly, like, I have to be careful when I do this because since I have like problem skin, I used to get pimples like on my brows. It used to be crazy. I have another flare up right there, and they all literally came in a matter of a day because none of these were on my face yesterday. So I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, y'all. So what I want to talk about, let me see, let me think. Let's talk about the new year and goals and how we have to make sure this year that we stick to goals, because honestly, like, I was having this conversation with like my friend and my boyfriend, and I was like, what are your values? Like, what are things that matter to you in life? Because of course you'll be like, oh, my friends, my family, but what else? Look at my wig, y'all. Crazy. But you know, it's like, but what else? What else matters to you? Because essentially those are things that, yes, matters to all people, and there's nothing wrong with having values that, you know, are in line with others. But at the same time, you also want to think like, okay, so like individually, one second, individually, what are things that matter to me? And I like really had this conversation with myself so many times, especially since I've read this book. Let me show you guys. The Subtle Art of Not Giving a F by Mark Manson. It's a really bomb book, and it basically is not telling you not to give a F in life, but it's telling you like how to like choose the right things to give a F about. And I think that's something that's very important, something that as people we have to stick to in 2020, aligning our values with our actions. Because sometimes, like, I notice, like, you really will really care about a particular thing or particular person, but you don't show it. And you know, it's like you could tell yourself every single day, like, wow, I really love my mom, wow, I really love my friends, but if they don't feel it, does it really matter? Like, because you don't want to be stuck in a position where it's like the day that they're gone, you're thinking about like, oh my gosh, I wish I told you this more, and I wish I gave you more hugs. And you know, you don't want to be going through that. And that's something I think is really important for 2020, like, as people, and not just for 2020, but like just to do better. And it's like, since most people, you know, use the new year as like a form of motivation to start new habits and form new habits, and I think that's a new habit that we all should get on board with. We all should get on board with showing our loved ones and the people that matter to us that they matter, you know, because it's the right thing to do. Like, it's the right thing to do. Anyways, you guys, I really think that that's something that I'm gonna work on. Even though I think I did a pretty good job doing that last year, but like now this year I'm gonna do it more. I want to spend more time with the people that matter to me. And you know, I feel like all of my friends know that I care about them though, because I'm the type of person where it's like, I'm not afraid to tell you as my friend, oh, I love you, no, because if I love you, I love you. There's nothing wrong with that. When I take this scarf off, just know my wig is probably all the way back here, and don't, oh, it don't look that bad, but my wig is definitely pushed back. But hold on, let me fix that. But yeah, you guys, so like, I feel like in 2020, we have to make sure that our values align with our actions. We have to make sure that we know what our values are, and that's something that this book touches on. Like, once you're able to say like, okay, well, this is something that I value, this is something that I value, then you'll be forced to spend more time focusing on the things that you actually value. Because it's like, for instance, you could have a relationship with someone, right, and you know you don't really care about the relationship, so you wouldn't even care to like really argue with them, you know, because that's just how I see it. Like, it would just be like things like that. Like, if you don't really care about like your job, like, you're not gonna be pushed to say like, oh, I want to do better in the workplace because I really like this job and I really feel this is a good job for me and I could see myself doing this for a while. If you don't have that energy, you're not gonna, like, you know, and it's just as real as it gets. Like, it's just as real as it gets, and I'm just being like straightforward with it. That's another thing that like I feel we all should work on too. Like, don't feed yourself lies. Don't try to convince yourself that something is for you that's not really for you. Understanding what is for you will be for you, and what's not for you will never be yours. And I was having a conversation with my friend, and like in terms of saying like what's for you and what's not for you, and I was pretty much telling him like, oh, you know, like, we in life sometimes we could tell ourselves like, oh, I want a relationship so bad, or I want a car so bad, and we don't even understand that we are essentially asking for things that we can't even handle. Like, God is not gonna give you a relationship because maybe you feel like that's not for you right now. Maybe he has a different path for you. Maybe he wants you to, maybe he's gonna set up where you get another job like outside of the state that you live in, and then it's like, you can't get a girlfriend in the state that you live in and then leave her and go work in, like, you know, like another state or another country, whatever. So it's like, sometimes in life we think we want something, and the things that we want we can't even handle. We can't handle it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong that to notice like, okay, like, listen, this is something I really want, but can I handle that? Like, if I get that, am I ready mentally for that? And then it's like, especially when it comes to like love, like you can't expect someone to love you if you don't even love yourself. You know, like, and you can't love someone without loving yourself first. Like, you have to know the, like, what it takes. It's like, you know how when you go to college and or when you apply for a job and it's like requirements, and it's like you require a certain thing to even catch someone's attention. Then you're gonna require another thing to even be, for them to even consider to go on a first date with you. And then you're gonna need have to meet another requirement for them to consider going on another date, being in a relationship, getting married, starting a family. You understand? It's like all those things. It's like sometimes we have those requirements, but that's just not the plan that God has for us. And there's nothing wrong with that. But as people, we just have to understand, like, listen, yes, this is something that we value, but we have to understand, like, God is not going to give you nothing that you can't handle. And you may think that you wanted that job, and you wanted that job so bad, and you've been with this company for so many years, and you still haven't gotten that promotion that you wanted, and you can't understand why. And you're praying to God, like, why God, what am I missing? Like, help me, give me whatever it is that I need. Like, do they want me to be more like this? Or in all reality, it's not even that you don't have the requirements, but maybe you have the requirements for that job, but God comes trying to give you something better. Like as people, we don't think about those things. We just think about this something I want and I feel I deserve it, so I need to get it. But you have to honestly think about the other things as well. Like, okay, that's something that you want. Yes. That's something that you meet the requirements. Yes. Something that you deserve, definitely. But maybe there's something better for you out there. So that's something that I myself will definitely be focusing on. This year, I want to read more. I want to be more in tune with matching my values to my actions, making sure that I'm spending a lot of time with my family, make sure that I'm checking in with family that live out of the state, out of the country, making sure that I'm not waiting until sad times to, you know, like, spend time with people, all of those things. Because honestly, like, sometimes, like, we will literally know that we have a cousin that live a 10-minute drive away and we never see them, but as soon as it's a funeral, you see them at the funeral. And it's like, why do we only have to see, why does it take a funeral for us to get together to see each other? Like, it should not be that way. And we all say it, we all go through it, and we're all people. But me as a person, I'm gonna use 2020 as the year of initiative. I'm making initiative, and I personally feel like once you make the initiative, even if it doesn't work out, I sleep good at night knowing, well, I tried. Like, and that's for real, and that's as real as it get. And for anyone who knows me personally, they know, like, that's definitely me. Like, I'll be like, okay, well, I tried. It didn't work out, but I tried. That's all that matters. I hope this lighting is good. I have a ring light now, but it's getting dark outside. So yeah, but honestly, y'all, like, this year we gotta come better. We gotta do better. Like, stop making resolutions, because are you gonna stick to them throughout the entire year, or are you just gonna say it's something that you're gonna do and then never do it? That's another thing. Being true to our word. If we say we're gonna, like, if you tell yourself, I'm gonna hit the gym this year, that don't mean you gotta go to the gym 5 times a week. But even if you go to the gym 12 times for the year, you hit the gym 1 time a month, you did hit the gym, you did your best, you did what you said you was going to do. Next year, you just tried to say that, okay, well, this year I went to the gym 12 times, next year I'm gonna try to go 2 times a month, or I'm gonna try to go once every week, and I'm gonna try, when I go once every week, I'm gonna get in a 2-hour thing, you know, like, build it up, because at the end of the day, sometimes we try to jump into things, and like I said, when I mentioned the whole God thing, and we feel we really want something, sometimes we try to jump into things and you can't handle it. That's not how life works. You don't just, Rome was not built in a day. Like, you don't just wake up rich. You gotta put the work in. You gotta put dedicated. Come up with a plan. Everything takes a plan. You need a plan for everything. Nothing don't just happen. You know, like, you never just gonna wake up and see $1 million in your account. Now if you do, tell me what you did. Tell me the prayer that you said for that. But in reality, it's not gonna happen. You're gonna have to put in some form of work, some type of pain to get what you want. And it's like all you need to start is initiative. Sometimes we feel like, oh, well, I don't have the motivation to go to the gym, right? Like, I'm gonna use that as an example. Oh, I don't have motivation to go to school or whatever, right? You're not gonna have the motivation. You know what was one thing for me with going to school when I was in college? I used to tell myself, like, oh, I'm doing, like, some days I'm like, I do not want to go to school, like, I'm tired. But then I would look at my grades and I'm like, but I'm doing so good. And like, once you see you're doing so good, and say if you're doing amazing in one class and then not so good in another, the fact that you're doing amazing in one class, that's like your motivation to want to go ahead and do amazing and put in that same energy into the other classes. No matter how much you say, oh, I don't like this subject. Like, I hated geography. Like, I couldn't wait to learn geography. And then when I sat in my college geography class, y'all, it was legit history. And I was so confused. And even like till this day, I still talk about it. Like, why was my college geography class history? Like, why was I learning history in geography? And people would ask me, like, are you sure? And I'm like, yeah. Like, I learned about the history of countries. Like, it was so weird, and I could not understand why I was in this class that was teaching me history, because for one, I hated history and I already took my history class. But then I noticed, like, you know what, I gotta do what I gotta do. And I would go to the class and I would sit there and I would put in the same work, the same pain, the same energy that I was putting into my biology classes, my anatomy classes, my math classes, my social sciences, all that. Like, I was putting in the same work because I wanted the same result. Like, I wanted to look at my grades on Blackboard and be like, wow, Tiff, like, you're doing that. Like, I wanted to have all of that. So it's like, make your resolutions this year and stick to them. Be true to them. Also, make sure you have a plan for everything. Like, when I say, like, I feel like this new year should be the year of initiative. The very first step to getting a goal done is to write a plan to achieve that goal. So that on that alone, you are living to your new year resolution, which is by taking initiative. Like, which, well, for me, that's like one of mine. Like, just to take the initiative. Like, even if it doesn't work out, you took the initiative. So you're not sitting there thinking like, wow, what if I would have did this, or what if I would have did that? Because that's how I think. Like, I would think, like, I could be at work and I'm like, wow, I really want this promotion, blah, blah, blah. But if you don't say nothing to your manager that you want that promotion, because a lot of times they might think you want it, but because you didn't say, they might think you're fit for it, but because you didn't say nothing, they might think, oh, they don't want it. They didn't say nothing. Take the initiative, say something. Even if you take the initiative to say it and then they be like, oh no, you know, we don't think you're ready for that. Okay, no problem. How can we work to get me ready for it? You understand? Like, initiative, y'all. Like, definitely. Like, one of my, I don't make resolutions anymore. I just tell myself my plan, my goals for the year. This is my goal for the year, and I'm gonna stick to it. I'm gonna live by it. And you know, that's just how it's gonna go, because you don't want to find yourself 5 years down the line and you still got the same New Year resolutions. Like, oh, I keep telling myself, honestly, I want to get my permit, but I never made that a New Year resolution. And I'm 22. I'm gonna be 23 this year. You would think that, like, I will get it together, right? But no, not always. But it's okay. It is nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyways, y'all, I'm done doing my hair, but we ain't done talking. I got like 10 minutes. I'm gonna still sit here with a lotion. And we're still gonna talk about this New Year resolution thing, because it's not even about New Year resolution, but just knowing like 2020 is grind. Yeah. Oh, I look like the thing from I think it's Bog Burger or whatever. But it's like 2020 is grind year. 2020 is the year for you to get up off that couch. Y'all ever seen that commercial? It's like, you're sitting down on the couch, you need to get up and go to school. Y'all remember that commercial? Like, if y'all in my age group or older, you will remember that commercial, because even when you wasn't in the age to go to college, the way he was yelling at the TV, you like, all right, damn, I got you. But that's what you need to do. You need to get up off your behind and get to work. Get to work, because work ain't gonna get to you. It ain't gonna get to you. You could sit there and think about, I want to be a millionaire, I want to be a billionaire, but are you putting in the work to become those things? Because if not, you just talking. You just talking. Like, come with a plan this year. I'm coming with a plan. I told myself I want to read more. My plan to read more is I'm gonna try to read a book a month. If I can't read a book in a month, I'm gonna try to read, like, I want to read no less than 6 books this year. And that's, I'm saying, like, each, like, a new book every 2 months. I can read I can read a book in a day if I'm off work and I got the time to just sit and read a book. I can do that. So, you know, it's like, I started off my new year right. I bought a book. I'm gonna show you guys the book. And I honestly have to change like this camera. I feel like it's too like I think this is a little better. And then, but this is the book that I got. So the name of this book is Be Fearless by Jean Case, and it's really just like a bunch of testimonies from people, because I feel like I use that like as a guide too sometimes, and it gives me motivation also. When I hear people who are like going through certain stuff and they had like certain obstacles and then they still ended up getting the job done, I'd be like, if you could do it, so can I. Like, what makes me any different from you? We may have, sometimes in life, yeah, you have a way, one person, they got like a leg up and everything, but listen, you can make it happen for yourself. Don't short yourself. You can make it happen for yourself. Anyways, y'all, so I'm just gonna finish lotioning, and then I'm gonna get dressed. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you my outfit. And honestly, I hope that this little ramble that I did on staying true to yourself this year, taking initiative, stop telling yourself that, oh, this is my resolution, just try to make a plan, write your goals down, make a plan for the goal and stick to it, and, you know, take it step by step. And I'm gonna do a more in-depth video on this, because this is something I'm passionate about. It's something I just want to talk about. I really want to do the video, but I've been considering, like, should I do it, should I not, should I do it, should I not, should I not, should I do it, should I not, and what should be the approach to it when I do it. But I'm gonna get dressed. I'm just throwing on something nice and comfortable, and I'll be right back to show you guys my outfit. Alright guys, so this is my outfit. I know I have these shades and it's honestly like 6 p.m, but I don't know. So I just have on, let me come closer so you guys see, these leggings, and it's not really leggings, it's a bodysuit. Let me set that, but I'm just wearing it as leggings with this crew neck black Champion sweatshirt, and I just put on this jacket just to like give my very plain outfit a little pop. And then I just have on these sneakers. These are the, hold on, let me show you. These are the Shatterboard ones, and then like if you guys see, I just cut this up a little so you could get like the pop up orange. You see that? And then I really wanted to wear a black bag, but I just decided I'm gonna put this YSL bag on. I'm gonna do a video on this bag really soon. I just got it as a Christmas gift, and you know, I want to let y'all know what I think of it in comparison, especially to my other bag that I did a video on. But let me step back. Yeah, y'all, like, this is the fit. Like, I'm feeling it. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to wear these shades outside because it's probably gonna be too dark, but it doesn't matter because it's a part of my outfit, and I look cute and, you know, and chill. And yeah, I'm about to just go out. Let me come closer, pick you guys up. So yeah, I'm about to just go out and get some margaritas and tacos, and I honestly cannot wait. So yeah, should I wear these shades, y'all? Or like, am I overdoing it? Like, hold on. I'm overdoing it if I wear these shades, or it's cute. I don't know. But thank you so much for watching this Get Ready With Me. I hope you guys enjoy. I think this is only my second Get Ready With Me on my channel, so definitely let me know what y'all think about it. If you guys enjoyed it, if you guys enjoyed my little ramble, stay tuned for my full in-depth video about my 2020 resolutions and plans and advice video. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.